Welcome one, welcome all to AKW GLORY. This is a special presentation emanating live from London, England. I am, of course, JJ Savvy, and y'all just hang tight, sit around, get yourself a nice drink. You're not going to want to miss this, but we're going to get started in about 2 minutes from now. So everyone just take your seats, get what you need to, get your popcorn ready, because I guarantee you this one is going to be a banger for all time. Alright folks, we're about 90 seconds to bell time, so you're going to want to go ahead and get settled before too long here. Here you see it up on the screen, our special exhibition match, our feature presentation for the night. It is Shogo Kajiyama versus Hido Tagata, getting started in a little over a minute. Let's finish up whatever you got to do, get your mind right, and get ready to watch some heads-up Puro action only here on the Wrestling Network. Hey, bell time's in 30 seconds. Get in here or be square. Come on. Hop to it, hop to it. You don't want to miss this one, trust me. I hope everyone's seated because we're getting started. This is our first contestant for tonight's match. As it said on the bar plate there, a young dragon doing his excursion on the UK, taking a stop here in AKW in the process. Hailing from Yamaguchi, Japan, this is a young man with only 1 year of experience. He's got a lot of promise and a lot of potential, but not a whole lot of experience backing it up, and that may be to his detriment tonight. Very much a rookie in the craft, as you can tell by the black boots and black tights, very customary of someone just getting started on their pro wrestling journey. I imagine we're going to see a pretty sick Boston Crab out of this kid. I've heard he's a decent submissionist, and he's got some halfway decent strikes too, so we're going to see how they stack up against this man. You see the wandering warrior, the man who travels the globe, Hido Tagata, with his new colors on, so to speak, representing Thunder, here and now, having left Akari-gun in the dust. Last time we saw him in an AKW ring, he had himself a rough loss to John Doe at our Future Glory event. He is a brutal striker and submissionist. Basically, everything Shogo Kajiyama wants to be is Hido Tagata, meaning this is going to be a very important match for the young man. It is also worth noting that this man's looking for a rebound victory after losing to Travis Reks at Cutthroat for the Glory World Championship, the real AKW Glory World Championship That's a whole thing if you haven't been following. There's 2 belts out there, both men proclaiming themselves to be the real AKW Glory champion. That is neither here nor there. Right now, we are here to watch some straight up and down Puro action. The bell is rung, and here we go. No time limit that I'm seeing. Wouldn't be surprised to hear of a 20 count on the ring out of the ring for these two, rather. And they lock up in the center, going for a leg pick. Leg pick countered into a nice drop kick, putting that boot in the middle of the chest. Tagata showing the youngster some of what he's got in the hood already. Makes him miss. Winds back with that forearm and puts him into next week with it. Kajiyama getting rocked already in this one. Snapping head and arm suplex. Great technique being displayed. Probably one of the very few actual grapples we're going to see in this match, though. Again, both of these guys primarily strikers and submissionists. So you can expect to see a lot of sharp kicks and nasty holds, but probably not a ton of throws, all said, outside of the occasional snapmare or suplex. And here we go with an arm triangle lock. Look at him put the pressure on the shoulder early in this one. Tagata looking to work over the youngster's arms early in this affair. Kajiyama now looking to show him what he's got. Takes him down with a divorce court. And hauls back with a Fujiwara armbar. Shows a little bit of inexperience, though, keeping that forearm over top of the arm instead of hooking it for optimal pressure on the shoulder. Kajiyama with a little bit of work left to do. Swinging neck breaker, drives him down and goes for the pinfall right away. Only 1 count off of that. Kajiyama goes in for a double leg shot now. Tries to break the defense here with these heavy shots. Goes around. Wait a minute. I thought it was a cross arm breaker, but instead it's a seated shoulder lock. Yanking back high on the shoulder and elbow. Really going against the grain there. Great stuff from Kajiyama. The kid knows what he's doing to a certain degree. And we're going to see that nifty move again. I imagine we're going to see people in the British Indies all around here stealing this sequence for the next few weeks to years. That was a beautiful maneuver, technically speaking. Now they go back to a lockup. Another snapmare off the ropes. Tagata with the kick. No, wait a minute. He didn't get all of it. Kajiyama instead rolls him up the schoolboy. Gets a 2 count off of it. So far, the thing I'm noticing that Kajiyama really has an advantage over with Tagata is the element of surprise. Taken down with a tiger spin and now into a chin lock with that arm locked up as well. But like I said, the element of surprise. Tagata can probably take a decent guess, having been in the system himself once upon a time, what Kajiyama has been taught before. But he can't guess everything that he knows and everything that he has studied elsewise outside of the papers so far. Middle kicks to the ribs and a hard one rocking the jaw and putting Kajiyama into a predicament in the corner. Catches hard. Really leaning hard into the collarbone, but misses on the stomp and gets rolled up again. Kajiyama again using the element of surprise to try and take an upset win here. What a huge moment that would have been. Only a 2.5 for Kajiyama. Tagata, with the double drop kick right through the chest. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Now we're going to see who's made of sterner stuff. Forearms traded back and forth. Just listen to the sound of the contacts that's making. God almighty, those forearms back and forth. Even with the pads on, Tagata is slapping some meat in there. Holy God. And neither one of them's really backing off on this one. But Tagata finally getting some sequence in. Bunches of forearms off the ropes. Picked up, scooped down. And an elbow drop. Kajiyama, the surprise winner, of that exchange. I thought Tagata had that incline and sinker, but instead, he managed to get it turned around on him. Kajiyama again with the element of surprise to his advantage. And we may yet see a surprising victory here for Kajiyama. Yanking away at the arm, taking him down with the arm drag, and then a knee to the back. Tagata going to the corner to maybe recollect himself a little bit, figure it out. Oh, no time! No rest for the wicked here. Pushing up against Kajiyama. He's taking full advantage here and now. Hook it! Fisherman suplex. No, wait a minute. Turned over into a small package. Tagata now with the element of surprise. He knew that the fisherman suplex was coming. That's the way they do it in the dojo. You learn the fisherman suplex. You learn the double Boston crab, if you will. And that is where you iterate from. Tagata knows that's coming. And I wouldn't be surprised. Wait a minute. What's he doing? Off the ropes. Through with a suicide elbow. Crashing through the neck of Kajiyama. Now he's testing the kid's wind. He wants to see if this kid can manage his resources throughout the match. So far, I think Tagata's finding him wanting. Going up to the top rope. He doesn't do this too awfully much. What's he got in mind? Begging Kajiyama to get up. Goes for the drop kick, but misses. And Boston Crab. Boston Crab, he's trying to turn it over, and he gets it. He's got him locked in the middle of the ring. Tagata. Now, I have seen some rookies really crank down the pressure on this Boston Crab and kill some dudes with it in the middle of the ring. Remind me, Mr. Kajiyama, to introduce you to a fella I know named Malcolm Smith. Kid has a killer, absolutely deadly Boston Crab that he calls a Birmingham Crab. But this, whoa, Nelly. Maybe Charlie don't surf, but it looks like Kajiyama does, locking in this Tijuana surfboard in the dead middle of the ring. Tagata with nowhere to go. He's going to have to muscle his way out of this if he wants to keep this match going. And he manages it. Finally breaking the hold, getting through off the ropes and with a swinging European uppercut off the springboard. And all of a sudden, Tagata's looking like that didn't do even a thing to him. Going down with a rough armbar here. Take a look real close there. You can see he's got that other arm right at the elbow crook, using it to try and pry the joint apart practically. Ripping and tearing here, and you can see the desperation in Kajiyama's eyes. He's trying to figure out a way out of this. He doesn't have any answers for this one. They didn't go over this one in class. Also, let's give a hands up to the cameraman there, getting in as close as he can to the action, putting that zoom to work. Now he gets out of the armbar, but now he's found himself in another trap. Hooked up. Now getting caught in this triangle hold. Now from the elbow, it moves to the shoulder and neck. Does the pressure. Yanking back hard. Kajiyama in peril, but he is not giving up. For his benefit, he is not giving up, and he is making a lot of people impressed here in the AKW arena just by his sheer will to keep going. Now, wait a minute. A counter. Oh, MMA powerbomb, and now down for the pinfall. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, maybe a 2.25. But that was a fantastic sequence. Tagata now starting to wonder, what's he got to do to put the big dog away here? What's he got to do to put this junior down? Makes him bring it. Ooh. Oh, that kick knocked the wind right out of Kajiyama's stomach. And a backdrop driver as well. Disgusting amount of pressure that puts on the shoulders. Kajiyama, he is on Dream Street. He is staggering. Oh! Lariato! Brutal shot right there, but does not get the fall off of it. Tagata getting frustrated. He now realizes he's going to have to dig deep into the bag of tricks to put the kid away. Rushing once more, another line. Going for another one, bouncing off. Oh, gets booted away. And, oh! Flipping on all three axes was Hido Tagata. Turned and flopped like some Waffle House French fries. Thrown all about there. Driven into the mat. Let's take a look at those last two vicious lariats again. That is how you throw them when you're trying to hurt somebody. You're trying to send a statement. And this, Tagata getting just turned inside out. Now both men back to their feet. The referee was doing a very generous thing, taking a very slow 10 count. She did not want this to end in a double count out of any sort. And honestly, I wouldn't want it to end that way either, not after all this. Kajiyama answering the invitation to Tagata. Ooh. Tagata. Ooh. Telling the youngster, hit me as hard as you can. Hit me with everything you've got. Make me back up. Kajiyama answers with another forearm shiver underneath the chin, but Tagata pushing him ever closer to the ropes. Another rock shot right there. Oh! Finally answering back is Tagata with the whirlwind kick, and now, what's he got planned here? Taking him off the ropes. Knee to the gut. Looking for another kitchen sink right there. Rolls him through. Ooh! A stiff kick right to the chest, and more. Now just trying to drive him into the mat. Pounding him like a nail at this point. Kajiyama can't have much left in the tank. Not after all these. Even more. Oh, God. Tagata fired up. Looks like he's ready. I was talking to him backstage. He told me he's got a little something new ready, and it might be this. Went for the eye of the storm, but got caught in a guillotine choke instead. Wait a minute. The element of surprise once again in Kajiyama's favor. If he can get that other hand hooked underneath the neck of Tagata, he could call it right here. Come on, kid. Find your way through there. Lock this in and put the old man down. No, he can't manage it. Instead, a jackknife pin by Tagata. Can't get the fall off of that. Tagata, though, knows he's got to do a little bit more. Catches the... Oh! A knee into the wilds and another stomping knee right through the chin and chest. 1, 2, 3. Academic after those knee strikes. Let's take a look at the finish again. We have some big moments throughout this one. Here we see him going for what he calls the eye of the storm once again. But he got caught in that guillotine choke, and I thought that could have been it. You heard me cheering for Kajiyama, trying to get it right here, right now. But instead, Tagata works his way through and manages a victory to be savored, not off that pin, but instead off of this sequence right here. I'm pretty sure I saw that man's soul fly out of his body after that knee. And then that one was just the icing on the cake. Like I said, academic after those. Oh, we got ourselves a bit of a stare down in the ring, and looks like Tagata to the youngster. Kajiyama shows his way out, but it'd be really disrespectful not to return it at this point. And it looks like he does. He thinks the better of it and says, "Thank you, Sensei, for the lesson." Well, folks, that is it for this special presentation of All Core Wrestling. My name is JJ Savvy. I wish you all great fights and better nights. Take it home with you. The winner of this match, the World Warrior,